All right, hey everybody, back with another news feed. Don't forget, I post 1, 2, or 3 videos every single day, so hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. And here we go. It says right here on this one here, CNBC says Trump, under Trump, U.S. dealers are optimistic on everything except electric vehicle sales. Pretty interesting, and this comes from Cox Automotive, highly respected one. They say there is renewed optimism among U.S. car dealers heading into 2025, fueled by Donald Trump election, and as well as the positive trends in interest rates. But they're not feeling so optimistic about EV sales. Pretty interesting here. And that's what it says. Says returning White House has proved positive trend in interest rates and automaker-backed sales incentives, Cox reported. But dealers are not feeling it for the EV sales. It goes on to say, and it says right here, those potential policy changes under Trump administration could include less federal funding for promoting EVs. Okay, so it's just the end of the current tax credit that they get of up to $7,500 off for the purchase of one. But right here, this is a key right here. It says, as well as less strict fuel and emissions regulations. That's the one we're hoping for. That's the one we want more than anything. Emissions are destroying the auto industry. They're completely destroying it. The EPA is destroying it. I know people are like, well, you don't live in San Francisco in the smog and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? And I don't. And if San Francisco wants to have all EVs, go have all EVs. If New York City needs to have all EVs, go ahead. Why? Because I'm never going there. I don't live that kind of a lifestyle or in one of those places. I want to live where I live, and I want a truck to do truck stuff and carry the things I need to carry and pull the stuff I need to pull and do the things I want, and I don't want to deal with the BS emission stuff on here that's destroying these vehicles. Plain and simple. If you, like I said, in your city, wherever you are, you want to be in Chicago and you want to run EVs all day, go. I'm never going to Chicago. I don't care what you do in Chicago. But out here where I am, I'm not a fan of the EPA and the emissions regulations and what they're doing here. So that's my attitude on it. And while Cox says here that dealerships, they're looking pretty optimistic for what could happen in 2025. So we got good news there. Moving on from there, here's another one for you. I beat this issue up to death in the beginning of earlier in the year when this recall came out for the Tundra, but here it is right here. We got more, okay? We thought this was a 2022 and 2023 issue. Matter of fact, we'll go as far as to say we were told by Toyota that it was a 2022 and early release 2023 issue. That was it, and it was solved. We were told by Toyota that it was debris getting in there, swarf, they called it, getting into the engine during things, but it was as simple as just redoing the stuff so that the engine stayed clean while they did it. Now we have all of the 2023s having issues, all of the 2022s having issues, and now we're seeing a ton of 24s go down. They promised us this wasn't a problem no more. What about these engines they're putting in, the recall ones that are getting recalls done on them now? If the 2024s are going down, who's to say the new motors are putting in doing a recall and putting in whole new motors in these 2022s and 2023s? They're in phase 1 of it right now, 4 phases, and changing 100,000 engines. Okay, they're going to change 100,000 engines. But how do we have 2024s going down? Well, we do. It says right here, that's another dead 2024 Toyota Tundra. Owners are selling them before the warranty expires. Toyota has a serious issue with the Tundra pickup. Here's what one expert says, and I'll explain it, what Toyota is doing now, and if you're considering buying one. I highlighted some things on here. Okay, we know about the recall already that's happened in 22s, 23s. That was it for 100,000 of them, not even including the hybrids. Now we got hybrids going down. Now we got 2024s going down with the same problem. You can't tell me that it's you can't tell me that it's this, okay? Internal passages in either block or cylinder heads were improperly cleaned. That was 2 years ago, and you knew about it. Now it can't still be happening in 2024. Obviously, there's a much bigger problem with this engine, and Toyota is not being transparent and not telling us anything about it. Okay, it's not the same. This is no longer the issue, because that would have been an issue that was simply to get solved. If it was just the cylinder heads in the block were improperly cleaned 2 years ago, That could have been an easy solve. Apparently, this is not fixed. And it says right in here. So look at some of the things I got highlighted on here. Okay, Michael, he's a truck expert, shared his warning on his TikTok video. But anyway, he says, surprising but increasingly common problems as more 2024 Tundra owners are coming forward with engine issues. In his video said there are more Tundra engine failures and owners are selling the truck before warranty expires. Okay, he says, I cannot believe I'm making another video on more 24 Tundras with cooked engines. That's right, spun main bearings, just like the ones that we've heard. Okay, how can this happen? Tundras are depreciating fast, obviously, but how can this happen? It says right here, he tells Toyota, if you want this problem to disappear, take care of your customers, do the right thing. You built an inferior product for $60,000, $80,000, fix it or give them a new truck. Eat your cost. That's the wrong attitude. No offense, but if I had a Tundra and the engine blows, you're gonna give me another Tundra? And yet every single generation or every single year of this generation of Tundra now officially has motors going down. 2022, 2023, 2024. Yet Toyota promised us, and I took them at their word on this and was making videos. I took them at their word that it was a 2022 through April 2023 issue. Part numbers had changed. You had the car care nut going on here and saying that part numbers have changed. Should be no longer a problem. You know, we have all these people convincing us that it was no longer an issue. And here it is. Late model 23 is going down. Hybrid's going down. 2024 is going down. When does this get solved? And for the love of God, Toyota, step up and tell us the truth. That's all people are asking. Tell us the truth, because you obviously are not. This isn't swarf that you guys got going on. Just drives me nuts. Moving on from there. Next one on here. The Ram 1500 is Motor Trend's, let me turn it off, is the Ram 1500 Motor Trend's Truck of the Year for 2025. Pretty cool. They got a lot of great options. Ram does amazing things. Look at it. Just look at his trucks in here that they're running. I didn't even know this video was playing, but I mean, you can see the detail in these trucks are phenomenal. Ram interiors are incredible. Everything, and Ram offers so much versatility along their trim lines. They do such a great job. I mean, we are talking, let's just look at these real quick on here, just scram through them real quick. Are they going to let me? I got to go through it as a slideshow, really? Okay. I'm not going to wait for this to happen here. We're not going to, yeah, no, we're not going to keep going. But they got so many different options. But one that they have in here that I love, that I have not yet seen on a lot, but cannot wait to. You know, you got everything from the Tradesman. You got the Warlock, which is the one that interests me the most. You got the SST Hurricane Engineer 3-liter. You got the RHO. You got the tungsten and top end. You got the TRX is gone, but we know it's coming back, especially now that we got whatever his name, Kaninsky in there going. So we got a lot of great things coming out of Ram here. But let's take a quick peek at that. Look at this right here. This is that Warlock edition. This is the same exact thing as a Rebel, basically. Little less options, but this has got it's got a 1-inch lift on this thing. It's actually, I think I actually put it in here, didn't I? Did I highlight that in here somewhere? Yeah, right here. Here's the Warlock package, okay? And it's on it. You know, in 2024 you had the classic Warlock. 2025, you got the Warlock based on all of the other, you know, the classic or the new style, not the classic style. But the Warlock package offers blacked out trim. Popular options now join the main 1500 lineup. In addition, is a 1-inch suspension lift, Bilstein shocks, skid plates, and a locking rear differential. And is priced, you know, 10 grand less than the Rebel. I would take this in a heartbeat. What's it look like? Let's take a peek at it right here. Like I said, I ever seen one in locally, I will definitely, you know, do a review on it. If I can find one of these, I have 3 Ram dealers around me that I have excellent relationships with that'll let me show these things and do this kind of stuff. Ford's the worst one. Ford's the hardest one. Their dealerships are very finicky, you know, that kind of stuff. But fortunately, Nissan, Chevy, Ram, they're very open to letting me help bring this stuff to you. And if I find one of these on one of my lots that I have those connections with, we'll be covering this here. That's the old one. This is still the old one. What are you just going to show? This is all the classic. Okay, this is what's been replaced. It is no longer the classic. Why are you still showing me the classic in this article? I apologize. I did not realize it was going to be this way. But anyway, the new one, really? I just don't understand what's going on here. But the new one is done right, decked out right, looks amazing. They did. They crushed it. They straight up crushed it. And I like what the... Stupid article. But anyway, the Warlock edition, the Ram Warlock, 2025 Warlock, awesome truck. Any of the new Rams are phenomenal, and I'm glad it made Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. And like I said, huge respect for it. If I was buying a full-size truck today, it would be a Ram, myself personally, and it would be the Warlock in a full size. If I was buying an HD, it would be a Ram Power Wagon. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching.